Is Bitcoin actually as inefficiently using the energy as Elon Musk thinks? Well, according to what I've been reading, the answer is no. After I heard about the news with, Tesla and Elon Musk not wanting to accept Bitcoin anymore because of the energy inefficiencies, I was like, the responses I was seeing was, well, 75% of, the renewable energy is being used for, the cryptocurrencies and stuff like that. But the way they were framing it was a little bit it was a little bit complicated because it was oversimplified when the way that a lot of these articles were putting it. They were just saying, oh, well, they framed it like this. They said 75% of Bitcoin miners are using renewable energy. That's completely different than 75% of the energy that Bitcoin miners use is coming from renewable energy. If you say 75% of them are using it, then the second question is how much of it are they using for their total output? But this article I found here, it says, half of the global mining is taking place in Sichuan, China. And then out of that, during the rainy season, these are some actual specific numbers, which is what I was looking for. Roughly 5% of the Sichuan Bitcoin mining power is coming from nuclear or burning coal, and 95% is coming from renewables. And so essentially 95% of half of the total, Bitcoin mining effort is in Sichuan, China, and is coming from renewables. So that covers essentially the first 50%, and then the other 25% is coming from the fact that things like windmills and well, just renewable energy, electrical generating methods in general. The electricity isn't able to travel very far before it essentially becomes useless or counterproductive, and like you're wasting more time and money and probably using more fossil fuels along all of these processes, and it just becomes not worth it, or hyper expensive in comparison to the amount of energy that you're generating. So Bitcoin was actually a really good utilization of this energy, because now you can take an industry such as renewable energy, where projects and new developments are very difficult to get off the ground because there's no funding, because there's no money in it. And now you're able to take Bitcoin and other mining operations for other cryptocurrencies that are using a similar algorithm of proof of work, and actually turn them into potentially, profitable, or no, you can turn it into very profitable endeavors, because you're putting something that needs a bunch of energy right next to something that can generate a bunch of energy but can't send it very far. So they're solving each other's problems. And if anything, it's actually incentivizing the development and use of more renewable energy potentially, because if the renewable energy is the cheapest thing available, if these data centers and mega corporations that are going to be getting into mining the cryptocurrencies, they want to build their own because that's going to be the cheapest thing for them, and they want to build it out in the middle of nowhere, they're being incentivized to do research on making those renewable energy sources even better and adding more of them, and whatever excess that their network isn't using, then they can send that excess along the line down to the city that may be a little bit further away, and then it makes more sense financially, because a lot of the renewable energy projects don't make financial sense for such a long time that essentially you could put your money into anything else. You could literally put it under a rock, and just from inflation you'd probably make more money than you would with that renewable energy source. And that's just one of the issues that we're facing. Some solutions to that are things like Elon Musk's solar panels on the roof and stuff like that, making the tiles out of them so that you're able to take up more space on the roof and things like that. But you need money in order to develop those things. So, you know, I'm not really super for Bitcoin and saying that, Elon Musk should use them, and I'm not really against them. This video is just to provide kind of the other side of the coin, the other less popular potential perspective, trying to see things from the other shoe. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Yeah, and that's it. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.